For example, for the war, wars, for the people you know. Okay, the praying, how it's supposed to be, the praying. I know it's only asked of God, but how? Just mention the name or what? I don't know.
Okay, the prayers are given in Quran. The prayer for the others, well, God teaches us how to do it. Okay. It says, for example, Allahumma ghfir lana wa li ikhwanina alladhina sabaquna bil iman. وَلَا تَجْعَلْ فِي قُلُوبِنَا غِلًّا لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. So it's always, you cannot ask forgiveness for a mushrik, for an idol worshipper. Because the example of Ibrahim, he asked forgiveness for his father. And this was wrong. Why is it wrong? Because God said, I do not forgive the idol worshipper. And you turn around and you say, please God, forgive this idol worshipper. This means you are not accepting God's decision not to forgive, never to forgive the idol worshipper who dies. By the way, a person who is an idol worshipper at the time of death. For example, I was an idol worshipper for a long time, but I repented. I discovered what the truth is. But if the idol worship is maintained until the time of death, then this is where it is unforgivable. It's finished. This guy, yeah. Even the Prophet Muhammad, and this is the upsets a lot of people, he was an idol worshipper. And this is in the Quran.
It says in Quran.
See, and this shocks them. You know, they refuse to see it. They don't want to see it.
But he repents, though.
Of course. In fact, this makes a better teacher out of him, because I understand the mentality of the mushriks.
Yeah.
I understand how the people go before the saint and pray to the saint, because I did it. And for me it was very valuable education. So this makes a better messenger out of Muhammad, that he was just like the rest of his society. Yes, in Surah 40, verse 66. No? It says, I was stopped from worshipping what you worship when the clear revelations came to me. I mean, it's 66 of Surah 40.
Okay.
They refuse to believe God. You know, they know better than God. They say, no, Muhammad was pure and beautiful. He never did anything like that.
No, it says very straight in the Quran.
There's some crazy guy, drunk transient. It says, وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا فَهَدَى. Like you say, ضَالًّا. وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا فَهَدَى. Right? So he was ضَالًّا, and God guided him. But they refused that. My father wouldn't accept it. I said, was he ضَالًّا or not? He said, no, he wasn't. I said, God says he was. Do you know better than God? You know,
it's amazing because he knows how to read Arabic. And And I always beg him to go learn Arabic more and more.
Makes no difference. What did I tell you? See?
Yeah, I know. You told me.
My father, there is nobody who knows Arabic better than my father. I mean, he studied the nahu, the grammar, everything that has to do with the Arabic. He memorized the Quran since he was 8 years old. And he never lost it.
What he says about that verse?
وَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا فَهَدَى? He said he wasn't.
But that says
he refuses. I know. I said, you're telling God, I know better than you. I know Muhammad better than you.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen to this question. You had this question some time ago. When somebody dies.
Oh no! I didn't finish that point. I was saying that if God says that I do not forgive idol worship, and then you turn around and you say, please God, forgive this idol worshipper. This is why Ibrahim was reprimanded when he said, please God, forgive my father. So the proper way for this situation is to say, please God, guide my father to the right path, to the right way. You can pray for guidance, but not for forgiveness if the person is an idol worshipper. Like in the case of my father, I cannot ask for his forgiveness, because God already said, I do not forgive idol worship. So I can't go against God. I can only say, please God, guide my father to the right path. So this is an example of the prayer. And this is why when you read the Quran, the prayer of Quran for the others, God teaches us by saying, Allahumma ghfir lana wa li ikhwanina alladhina sabaquna bil iman. So they had iman, the mu'mins. وَلَا تَجْعَلْ فِي قُلُوبِنَا غِلًّا لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. It's always consistently. So you can ask for forgiveness to the believers. The little things that we do.
The believers who are dead?
No.
Yes, it could be. It could be for the believers who died.
Yeah.
Could be as long as you specify the believers.
Believers, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
But didn't you say
But you cannot name a person.
Yeah.
Because you do not know if this person is a believer or a mushrik.
That's right.
So this is why when the Quran teaches us, it makes it general. It says, Allahumma ighfir lana wa li ikhwanina alladhina sabaquna bil iman. Those who were before us, the mu'mins before us.
when one of our relatives dies, or friend, or whoever we know, is this help if we, you just said yes, it helps to pray, but we cannot pray in the name of, like, for my father, for my mother, and say...
No, wait, I didn't say it helps. I didn't say it helps anybody.
So, okay, then I was...
You misunderstood.
Because you told me it doesn't now, before.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't help anybody.
Because when somebody dies, it's
right,
Then why
it's
do
whatever
they
he
say
did.
You can do it.
It's whatever he did. It's very important. Dua is very important. I'll tell you why. You're saying, please God, forgive us and forgive the believers before
you want
us.
me to turn on the more extra light? This one is enough.
Sure.
Yes, this is very important.
Yeah, the dua is very important. I'll tell you why. I read, they have a question answer in a famous newspaper. No, you can do the other one, leave it the other one, so we can see the outside. Keep the outside light on.
On?
Yeah. Yeah, this way we see if anybody is coming or what. And I will leave that. I will leave this on and turn this off. This is the best effect. Here's we have a queen turning the lights off for us. No, the other one. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. You can say, please God, forgive the believers before us, because they were believers, and the believers are all brothers and sisters. God said, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ. So your real brothers and sisters are the believers. Because even though you're not my sister, from my father and my mother, when you worship God alone and I worship God alone, we're going to be together forever. And I mean, my brother and sisters were in the same house with me for 10, 15 years. But a believing brother and sister will be for millions of years and for eternity. So this is the real brotherhood. إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ.
Beautiful.
So when you say, please God forgive the believers, you're really praying for your brothers and sisters who will be with you in the same place forever, for a long time. The question was in the newspaper, why does God want us to pray to Him? Because God says, وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمْ اِدْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. God says in the Quran, pray to me and I will respond to you. وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمْ اِدْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. So the question was, why does God want us, if everything is written down already? Your videotape, my videotape, from birth to death are written down, recorded. So why pray? That was the question. It turns out the importance of prayer is, it is a fantastic form of worship. Because, first of all, it indicates that you do believe in God. In other words, if you don't believe in God, who are you talking to? Please God forgive the believers. Who are you talking to? It indicates, it declares to Shaitan, God points at you and says, see, this person believes in me. Because nobody will pray to a non-existent, imaginary entity.
Yeah.
Nobody will pray to God if they didn't believe. When you say, please God, give me $1 million. Okay, even though it's a materialistic prayer, but it does indicate that you believe in God. It's the best form of declaring that the person believes in God. Please God, give me $1 million. Who are you talking to? To God. So this is the importance of dua. Please God, heal my sickness, Please God, remove the headache I have. So you're praying, it proves that you believe in God. This is why God says, وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمْ ادْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. Because every action that we do, God is pointing at us and say, see, he believes in me. He worships me. Or Shaitan will add, say, see, he cannot worship you alone. They have to mention Jesus next to you.